I'm here. Hi. I'm still a little sleepy, but good morning. Let's see who took my first today. First is taken by Zalfar. Thank you so much, Zalfar, for taking my first. Makes me very, very happy that you could be my first today. Daily Pillows, we've got Jacob on YouTube. Hi, Jacob. We've got Zalfar, Jeremy, Key Energy, Sequar, Vortexiality, Lemon, welcome in. Thank you all of you for grabbing your daily pillows. I hope you can be nice and comfy, cozy with your daily pillows. I'm sorry I haven't streamed much this week. I didn't stream on Monday or Tuesday this week. So before I became a VTuber, I was very active in fandom, right? Especially like right before I became a VTuber, I was really big in My Hero Academia. So I was like in like the community. I was drawing like a ton of fan art. I was interacting with tons of fanfics and like writers and artists in the series. I was like in zines, I was in bangs, it's the whole thing, right? But then like my interest in My Hero Academia kind of started to fade a bit. And I sort of like moved on to other stuff. I kind of became a VTuber and I never really found another fandom that like I was super invigorated to create something for, to have like fun with, that kind of stuff, until about 3 weeks ago when I watched Project Hail Mary, which is such a good movie. Yeah, I watched Project Hail Mary and I watched Iron Lung, and now I'm deep in the fandom trenches again. And I would apologize to everybody who follows my social media. But an apology would mean that the expectation of changed behavior. And I'm not going to change my behavior. But I was told, Harper told me, they're like, oh my god, you keep liking all this grokky shit. I keep getting on my timeline because you keep replying to everything. I didn't realize my replies on Twitter were so push forward. I didn't know they like base boosted your replies on people's posts now. I figured you weren't gonna change it. Yeah, no, I'm not apologizing. I'm just letting you know, hey, if you follow me on social media, you may have noticed me interacting with a lot of Project Hail Mary, Bloody Mary, Grace Rocky stuff. That's not gonna change. I drew three Project Hail Mary art this week, right? Like, I'm deep in the fandom trenches again. I'm just saying, this is me simply going back to my roots at this point, in case, because I don't think any of you have actually seen me like in my active fandom state. Because when I started VTubing, I was like in my like dormant fandom state, because there were certainly like fandoms I interacted with and things I did, but I didn't really do too much like creation for. Mostly because I never really had any time. I was always working on like my own personal projects and stuff. But now I'm just like, I'm itching to create for fandom stuff again, like I used to. Back in like my heyday, I think there was one point where I was in like 12 bangs and like 4 zines like at the same time. So I had like constant deadlines and work that I was making simultaneously for fun, by the way, for funsies, right? It was pretty crazy. But yeah, so I've been having a good time. I applied to a couple zines. We'll see if I get in. Fingers crossed. I do want to get in. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been in a zine. It's been about maybe like 5 years since the last zine I was in. So it'd be fun to be in another one. I refuse to accept a deadline for anything that's just for funsies. But but here's the appeal. Here's the appeal, right? For the Big Bang, because I don't know if you guys know what a Big Bang is. In fandom, a Big Bang is when a whole bunch of people, regardless of skill level, bangs are open to everybody, right? Regardless of skill level, you all get together and you all work together to make something for this fandom, whether it's a ship, whether it's a theme, whatever it is. You all work together so you can all post at the exact same time and create a big bang of new content for that thing, right? So a lot of people do it for ships. They'll be like, okay, we're gonna do Sasuke and Naruto Big Bang, right? That means that we're gonna all work together. We're gonna all create content. We're gonna have writers writing fanfics. We're gonna have artists drawing art to go with those fanfics. And then we're gonna all post it all at the same day, so everybody in the fandom gets an explosion, a big bang of Sasuke and Naruto fanfiction and fan art, right? That's why there's a deadline, right? Because that's the whole point, is that everybody posts it on the same day. So that's why. And then for zines, I mean, sometimes they're not just for funsies. They're projects that can be printed. There's usually like merchandise. Sometimes there's physical copies. I actually have a stack of physical copies of zines that I'm in, actually. Yeah. So that's why there's like deadlines and stuff like that. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. And Big Bangs themselves are a lot more lenient with deadlines too. But that is the whole appeal, though, is that you're posting so everybody can post at the same time, kind of thing. It's a fun thing. The deadlines are usually like half a year in advance, you know, so you have plenty of time to work on your stuff. Yeah, it's just a fun time. So I've been getting back into that. So if you see me posting and interacting with a lot of Project Hail Mary, Bloody Mary, Grace Rocky, Groktrian stuff, I'm right where I want to be, baby. And I understand if you need to mute me or something. I'll still post my going live messages in my Discord, and all that good stuff. So if you don't want to see all the fandom stuff I'm doing, I get it, but I'm just saying that I'm not changing that. And it's too much energy for me to make a separate account just for that. This is just my VTuber account was my original account before I became a VTuber. It would feel weird if I just completely separated it. So this is just who I am. This is who I am. But yeah, okay. Let's see who we have in the queue so far. Who do we have here? First, we've got a love reading for Zelfar. That's fair. I also post a bunch of fandom stuff on my main Tumblr. Yeah, me too. Me too. We got Zelfar. We've got Sekwar. Oh, only 2 people in the queue so far. You guys just missed me that much? Is that why you're all here? You just wanted to hear me yap? Yeah, I love fandom stuff. Like I said, I used to be really big into My Hero Academia. I drew a ton of Totodeku art before I became a VTuber. That was like the main thing that I do. So it's fun getting back into fandom again. Let's see what we got for Zelfar for your love reading. Ooh. Oh yeah, dude. My personal Tumblr account is just like a mishmash of like everything. Yeah, 100%. Mine's literally the exact same. I post and repost whatever I want on there. That's like my diary at that point. A public diary. We missed you. Yeah, I missed y'all too. I missed y'all too. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Zelfar, for your love reading. Ooh. Oh, you got a lot of crushes on a lot of people at once right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at you, overflowing with love. How exciting. Hi, Barb. Welcome in. Please be kind. I'm sure they will be. The cards are usually pretty nice to you. We'll see. Unless you did something stupid. You didn't do anything stupid, did you, Zelfar? Don't think so? Well, we'll find out. The cards will let us know if that's the case or not. I did something stupid, but it worked out. You know what? You know, it's sheer dumb luck, baby. Sometimes stupid things do work out. Nothing wrong with that. That's just the nature of humanity. I cut off the sleeves off my favorite top and now I look really hot in it. Let's go. Gotta flex off those biceps, baby. Stupid things do work out. That's how I plan to lose weight. Oh my gosh. I believe in you, Zelfar. Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's put these up on the screen for you, Zelfar, so you can see what I see. Starting with... There we go. Alrighty. High five. Welcome in. You stubbed your toe. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, I needed that water. Okay, I'm hydrated now. Alrighty, Zelfar. For your love reading, in order of left to right, we have the Two of Wands, we have the Sun, and we have the reverse 10 of Cups. So, we start with the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is a card of boldness. It's belief in yourself and your own abilities, and it's also like embarking on a new adventure, right? You're excited to see what you're capable of and what you can do and where you can go from here, right? That's what the Two of Wands is all about. So it's very much like a energetic, very fiery, ready to spread forward and see what happens and where you go, right? We also follow it up with the Sun, and the Sun is warmth and it's light and it's optimism and it's all these wonderful things starting to sort of like bloom. It's happiness, it's pleasure, it's, you know, enjoying the simple things, right? Taking it slow, taking it easy, just feeling the sun, you know, on your skin. That's what the Sun card is. And then we follow it up with the reverse 10 of Cups, which is a card of like, hey, it feels like you're getting a little too into your daydreams. Make sure you touch some grass. Make sure you reconnect with reality a little bit, right? Maybe take a little bit of space away. So it feels like it's like, hey, love the enthusiasm, love the excitement, love the warmth, but also remember to like spend some time away from this person. Remember to take breathers. Remember who you are outside of this person, right? And I think sometimes it's, you know, you know what they say, love helps, you know, distance helps the love grow fonder, right? Yeah, it's like doing great, love the attitude, just cool it. Yeah, it's like spend some time with other people and also let them spend some time with other people too, you know? I think it's very easy to get swept up in the whole I want to spend all of my time with this person because I want to be close to them because I love them so much, and I totally get that, but also it is good to spend some time away to you know, have some breathers, reconnect with other people who love you, you know. Um I think it's just good for like regrounding yourself and resettling yourself. And then you also get to re-enjoy the company of the other person when you do get to hang back out with them again. So it's like you're doing a good job. It's like just but make sure you're also, you know, allowing some distance, you know. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. That's the line I was thinking of. Yeah. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So, there's a little bit of space. Just a little bit. And I think you'll be good, you know? Help keep you grounded. But there you go, Zelfar. I hope that helps. Like I said, I totally get it. Wanting to spend like a bunch of your time or most of your free time with one person because they're like your person and you've just like really connected with them and they mean a lot to you. I totally get that. But also, it is healthy to spend time with different people and multiple different people. But yeah, you got this, Zelfar. Looks like you're doing pretty good though. Next up is Sequar. And Sequar wants a general rating. So let's see what we got for you. Also, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hi, Lazy. Welcome in. Let's see what we got for Sequar. Okay. Pajama pants and DIY muscle shirt has done so much for homosexual women, actually. Yeah. They're comfy, but also hot. Alright, let's put these up on the screen for you, Sequar. Starting with... And then we follow it up with... Hi, Miss Samo-chan. Welcome in. And the final card is... There we go. Alrighty. So, we got all of the cards for you. Did I hear comfy pajamas? Yeah, baby. We love comfy pajamas. Alright, so in order of left to right, Sequar, for your general reading, we have the World, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the reverse Page of Coins. So, we start with the world, right? The world is a card of achieving your goals, right? Uh, it's achieving success. This is a card of, you know, you've been walking your path. It feels like your goals are in sight. You feel like the things that you've been wanting have finally started to come to fruition, right? So hi, Poppy, welcome in. That's what the world is. It represents what you want and how you're getting it, right? We followed up with the Page of Wands, right? And the Page of Wands is somebody who is very fiery, very excited towards their passion. They may not have a lot of experience, but they're excited to be on the journey, excited to go to the new place. They're ready for, you know, what life's about to throw at them. They'll take it and with all of the wonder of the world in their eyes, right? Somebody who's very hopeful, very excited, and moving forward to create what they want, right? It's like the start of the pilgrimage, you know, to achieve enlightenment sort of thing. And then we followed up with the reverse Page of Coins. And while the Page of Coins is normally somebody who's very like carefree, very innocent, right? And it's reverse, it's somebody who's maybe a little bit ignorant, maybe a little bit illogical, somebody who doesn't really want to listen to reason. So to me, it feels like you're on your path, you're on your journey, you're excited to see where you're going, you're ready to see what happens, but also maybe you have difficulty accepting advice from veterans. Maybe some people are telling you like, hey, make sure you don't do this and this and this. And you're like, oh my God, like, I think I can handle things on my own. I think I know what I'm doing. But it's like, but they're not critiquing you, right? They're not telling you that they think you're stupid. They're giving you this advice because they've made those mistakes, right? They're wanting to save you the trouble of you making the same mistakes that they did, right? So I feel like it would be a shame to completely dismiss the advice of others, because you are inexperienced, and that's okay. And I think they really are just trying to look out for you. They want to save you the trouble that they had to go through, right? When they were learning all of this themselves on their journey, right? So I'd say open yourself up to hear them out and to listen to why they might be giving you these suggestions, because some of it might sound like, oh, obviously I would never fucking do that, but some of it you might realize actually that actually is good advice, man. You know, I just think being open to it will help you a lot more on your journey of pushing forward and moving forward, right? It's okay to realize that you're inexperienced and there's a lot of stuff that you don't know, right? That's part of the joy of, you know, doing something new, is the excitement that comes with learning the new things that come with the territory, you know? But yeah, I hope that helps, Sakwar. Fingers crossed. Just gotta keep an open mind, open ears, open heart. I think you'll be good. Next up is Lemon, and Lemon wants a love reading. Let's see what we got for you, Lemon. Also, hi, Jenny. Welcome in. I've been dealing with some issues. It's nice to chill out for once. Yeah, get cozy, get chill. Who's next reading? Currently, we're doing a reading for Lemon. After Lemon is Lazy. And after Lazy is Misamo. Finally caught another stream. Yeah, welcome in, Swift. You didn't redeem a reading, Jenny. I don't see you in the queue. Oh, there you are. There you are now. Yeah, there you go. You next. Well, right now we're doing lemon. After lemon is you, Lazy. Yes. So after we do this reading, then it's your reading next, Lazy. Let's see what we got for Lemon's love reading. Nah, don't worry about asking for love advice. I'd say most of the readings we do are love advice. So, and I do love seeing the love advice that the cards give everybody. So there's nothing corny or wrong with it. Sometimes you see an outside perspective, you know? I'm in a relationship, it's just complicated, I guess. Oh, yeah, sometimes that does happen. Love with other people can be complicated sometimes. Life is cringe and that's okay. True, true. Alright, so we've got... Oh, okay. Well, we've got your love reading, Lemon. So let's put these up on the screen for you. Can I gain their self-love rating? Yeah, Lazy. We can change yours to self-love when I do yours next. First, let's put Lemons on the screen. Next is... And then the final card is... There we go. Alrighty, so we've got all of the cards for you, Lemon. In order of left to right, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Queen of Swords. What made you want to learn tarot reading? I found a tarot deck at a half-price books back in high school, early high school, and I just felt kind of drawn to that tarot deck, so I bought it. And I started practicing with it. I was just at the half-price books. I would go there to buy my manga for super cheap. And then I saw a tarot deck there and I was like, I need that tarot deck. And it was like 40 bucks. I bought it. I still have it. I still have that tarot deck. It's my OG tarot deck. That one doesn't like to be used for stream readings though. I just use that one for personal readings. But I've had that deck for, God, like at least 15 years. Half Price Books is the best. Yeah, I would buy all of my manga from Half Price Books. Also, hi Elizabeth. Hi Jeannie. Welcome in. Yeah, so that's kind of how I got into tarot. I just saw the deck and I was like, I don't know, I was struck with the need. I was like, I need this deck. So I bought it. And I was like, well, let me practice with it then. Let me read through the little information booklet that comes with it, and just kind of off of vibes. I got the vibe for it, you know? Or anime swap meets. Oh, that's so fun. That's so fun. Yeah, the anime scene is always such a blast. I love community stuff like that. We don't have that here. I'd like to pick up a decent deck one day, though. Oh, yeah. There's no half-price books where I live anymore, but I used to live in Texas, growing up. Or we would go visit family in Texas a lot, and then I would go to the half-price books whenever we went to go visit family in Texas. So, yeah. But I mean, any secondhand bookstore usually also sells other stuff too, like tarot cards and things like that. It was just a secondhand bookstore, is basically where I picked it up from. I love my discounted books. Okay, so for your reading, Lemon, in order of left to right for your love reading, we have the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So we start with the Eight of Wands, right? And the Eight of Wands is a card of, you've got a lot on your plate, but it feels like you're managing, right? You're juggling a lot of different things, you're doing a lot of different stuff, but it looks like you're holding up pretty well. Who's reading? This is the Crispiest Lemons reading right now. So it feels like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff you're doing, a lot of projects you're focusing on, lots of tasks that you're sort of dedicating your time to. It feels like you're in a very, very chaotic point in your life. There's a lot of things that you're doing, a lot of stuff on your mind. Your hands are always moving, your mind is always busy. That's what it kind of feels like. But you're handling it all. You're doing it all pretty well. You're juggling it all really well, right? And then we follow it up with the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is a card of feeling frozen in place, fear, unable to move forward, usually because you're scared, right? Of what will happen next, or what if the grass isn't greener on the other side? What if things are worse than if I stay exactly where I am right now, right? That's what the Eight of Swords is. It's those lingering worries that stop you from moving forward, right? So much to do, so few things happening. Yeah, the Eight of Swords is very much like a card of feeling very frozen in place, but it is something you can also break out of, right? You have the sword in your hand, you can cut free, you can see where you want to go next from here, but it's up to you to decide, to take that first step, to actually cut yourself free, to let yourself loose. And then we follow it up with the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is somebody who is on their guard. They might seem cold on the outside, but they're actually a very caring person. It's just they're always, on the defensive. They're ready to fight if needed because, they've been through a lot in their life. They're a bit on edge, but they do care about the people around them, and maybe they have a hard time showing that in a way that other people recognize, but they do their best to protect others, to keep people safe, and to keep themselves safe, right? That's who the Queen of Swords is. Somebody who is also in ruthless pursuit of their goals. They know what they want, and they're going to get it, right? I think that's kind of all you can do, is just lock in on what matters most to you, right? I think I know what I have to do for that. It's time to come out. Yeah. I think it is just a matter of, it's up to you to decide what it is that you want to do, what steps you want to take, who it is you want to do, in the sense of like where you want to go from here, and like who you want to be, right? So I think it's just a matter of, it feels like you're sort of busying yourself right now. You're like, if I have a lot of projects, if my hands are constantly busy and my mind is constantly moving, then I don't have to worry or think about what's on my mind right now, right? It's like a distraction. If you distract yourself for long enough, you can put off the inevitable and you don't have to worry too much, right? So it feels like you're creating busy work for yourself so you can avoid sort of coming to to all of that stuff. Oddly enough, who I want to be and who I want to do are frequently the same person. That's self-love, baby. But yeah, I think it is a matter of I think you're scared to take the first step, and it's understandable, but only you can really take that step. It's a matter of being brave and knowing what you want. And when you know what you want, go for it, right? That's what the Queen of Swords is somebody who, with the sharpness of a sword, cuts through to get straight to what they want, you know? So there you go. I hope that helps. I hope that helps, Lemon. Yeah, I believe in you. I'm rooting for you. You got this, Lemon. Next up is Lazy, and Lazy wants a self-love reading. So let's see what we got for you, Lazy. Let's see what we got for you, Lazy. For your self-love reading. Okay, I got all the cards for you, Lazy. So thank you for the hydrate, Jenny. I will sip my water. Very refreshing. The next card is... Yeah, my little sippy sippy. And then our final card is... There we go. Alrighty, Lazy, for your self-love reading. In order of left to right, we have the Five of Cups, we have the King of Cups, and we have the reverse Knight of Wands. So we start with the Five of Cups. And honestly, the Five of Cups is perfect for this. The Five of Cups is the card that tells you that you, as you are right now, are enough, right? The Five of Cups is a card that tells you that you can handle things. You know how to take care of yourself because you've been taking care of yourself, right? You've been the one doing all this stuff for yourself. You got to give yourself more credit. The Five of Cups is the card of trusting that you are enough, just as you are, full stop, right? We followed up with the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is somebody who is so excited to see the world around them, right? To be in touch with all of the different facets of the world that are presented to them. The King of Cups is somebody who's sensitive, who's in touch with nature, with all of their interests, who wants to learn and who wants to heal the people around them, right?
This is somebody who wants to give their best self to everybody else to help make just their lives easier. That's who the King of Cups is. And I feel like maybe you got a bit of that inside of yourself as well, you know? And then interestingly, we followed up with the reverse Knight of Wands, right? What's that? Highly honest. And the reverse Knight of Wands is a little bit of like, just slow down. There's no need to rush. I know that you're excited. I know that you've got that fiery, passionate spirit inside of you, but you don't need to rush through things. You can take your time. Slow and steady wins the race. And I mean, this isn't even a race. So there's no need to rush at all, right? It's okay to just slowly but surely get to know yourself and who you are and what it is you like and what it is you like to do, and indulge in those and know that you are enough even just as you are right now, and that you're just getting to know all the different facets of you that maybe you don't even get to see yourself. Because I feel like we also don't really perceive ourselves in the same way that most people do, right? People are always seeing us in a completely different way than we ever could. Because, I mean, well, first of all, they don't even hear our inner monologue. They don't hear our inner dialogue. They don't hear what we're thinking. They don't hear all of the different choices we ran past in our mind before we settled on one. They don't know all these other stuff. All they see is how you act, your actions, and the emotions that you wear on your face, right? What you do, what you say. But they don't know what you think. And I think sometimes we're a little harsh on ourselves because of how we think. But the thought police aren't real, right? You're still a good person if you do a good thing. It doesn't matter as much, if, you were doing it because you wanted to feel good about yourself. You still did a good thing, right? The other person doesn't care that you did the good thing because you wanted to feel good about yourself. They care about the fact that you did the good thing. And that's what they're saying, So hi, Darren. Welcome in. I think you just got to give yourself more credit. Be more open and accepting and loving of who you are and what you've done just because you've done it, I don't think you need to talk yourself out of allowing yourself to think that you've done good things and you're worthy of love, I think it's perfectly fine to just recognize that, yeah, you've done a lot of good stuff. And that's great, But there you go. I hope that helps, Lazy. Fingers crossed. So hi, Drummer. Welcome in. I'd say it very much is just like, we see all of the worst parts of us that we keep hidden from everyone else, because who else is going to see those parts except for us? So we see a lot deeper into ourselves than maybe we realize, but we also don't see other things because we're looking too deep inside. We fail to see the outside. We fail to see, how other people see us. Sometimes you just got to remember, nobody's seeing all those deep hidden scars inside of you, right? And sometimes that's like a relief. And there you go. Next up is Misamo-chan. And Misamo wants a general reading. Yeah, hi. How are you doing today, Day? I'm doing good. I'm having a good time. We're chilling. We're vibing. You did it? Oh, I'm so proud of you. Look at you. You're being so brave. I'm terrified, but I did. But you did it. You did it scared, and I'm proud of you. Sometimes you gotta take the risks. And if it doesn't work out, well, you're not gonna die. You'll be fine. But if it does work out, then it was well worth the risk.
I don't think you're gonna die. I really don't think you're gonna die. The it was coming out as trans. Well, as long as you got a safe space, as long as you got people you can go to, you know, as long as you've got people who have your back, I think you'll be fine. Let's see what we got for you. Yeah, we're all very proud of you. It can be scary to come out, but you know, there's always a community for you. There's always people who are there to support you when you come out. I think that's the beauty of it, you know, of the whole LGBTQ community, is that there's always people who are there to support you. So, general reading for me, Samo-chan. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I gotta move my family soon, so I've been worried. Oh, yeah. Let's see what the cards you got. Interesting cards. Interesting lineup we have here. Let's put these up on the screen, and then you'll see what I mean. Starting with go. Alrighty, we got all the cards for you, Misamo, in order of left to right. We have the Magician, we have the reverse 4 of Swords, and the reverse 10 of Swords. So we start with the Magician. The Magician is somebody who knows how to get shit done, right? At the end of the day, the Magician knows how to use their logic, their intellect, and their resources to make things happen, right? Where there's a will, there is a way. The Magician will find the way to make their magic, right? So to me, this feels a bit like a reassurance right from the top. It's like, hey, you're gonna manage. You're gonna get this done. You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna solve it. It's gonna be okay. Right from the start. Like right from the start. It's like, hey, you got this. This is well within your abilities, right? You follow it up with the reverse 4 of Swords. And the reverse 4 of Swords is very much like a card of, this is only a moment's rest before the actual battle kicks in, right? This is your breather right now. You're taking your moment as you can right now to sort of get your footing, get your bearings before you charge back out there and guns blazing, ready to fight some more and go crazy, right? So it feels like there's kind of a lot on you, but right now, at least at this very moment, you can breathe, you can relax, you can pat yourself up. So I'd say indulge in this moment while you can, for sure. But then, interestingly, we follow it up with the reverse 10 of Swords. And the reverse 10 of Swords is very much like, interestingly, it's like a card of courage. It's a card of, like, hope, right?
Well, normally the Ten of Swords is a card of misery, despair, anguish, misfortune. And it's reversed. It's like you've already hit the bottom. You didn't bring a shovel. You're not digging yourself deeper into this. All you can do when you've already hit the bottom is climb up, climb up and out. So trusting that because you're already kind of at the lowest you've already been, the only direction you can go in now is up. Things can only get easier from here, ironically enough. So it's like, yes, things are difficult. Yes, things are hard. Yes, you are still fighting. But the only way to go is up from here. It's going to get easier. It's going to, you'll be able to manage. You'll be able to get through this. It feels very much like the cards are trying to encourage you right now. It's like, it's all going to be okay. You will find your way through. You will get through this. It'll be all right. But yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you some reassurance, some encouragement. Things are difficult for sure. Things are hard. I think you're in a very difficult place in your life right now. But it feels very much like the cards are saying, like, but it's not anything more than you can handle, right? Yeah, I've been looking for some places already, but we got so little time, it helps. Yeah, it does feel like the cards are like, hey, you got this, right? The magician right here. Knowledge, logic, intellect, and resources all at the ready, knows how to get shit done. That's who the magician is, and that's you right now, So there you go. I hope that gives you some extra reassurance of dealing with all of this. I know it can be so stressful dealing with that kind of stuff. Oh, I remember when I was like moving and stuff too, I was so stressed. It was such a pain. Especially because I basically had to find somebody to rent and take over my existing apartment so I could move out of it in order to get out of my lease. And so literally it was like the day before was when I was supposed to like literally like get on a plane and leave is when I finally got it confirmed that that the other person would be able to and that it was all sorted out and stuff. Yeah, it was crazy. It was so anxiety inducing, nerve-wracking, but it managed. Literally the day before, like I already had my plane ticket. And we managed to confirm it essentially. It's like, okay. We're good now. But there you go. Well, that gives you some extra reassurance. Hopefully you don't have to wait until the very last day like I did. I would not wish that on anyone. But it does work out. Life does have a good way of working out when you put your mind to it, Next up is Jenny, who wants a general reading for Fergus. Oh my god, another reading for Fergus? Let's see what we got for you, Jenny. I tried practicing my bass guitar since the last reading, but stuff kept getting in the way. It's okay. It'll still be there. I believe in you. I'm here. Hi, Jenny. You can still practice. You can still have fun with it. Don't stress too much about it. Otherwise, it won't be fun anymore, So thank you for the hydrate. I will sip my water. Thank you. Okay. Nice and hydrated. She accepts me. Yeah, I'm so glad. Who next? Well, right now we're doing Jenny's reading for Fergus. Then after Jenny is Swift. Then after Swift is... I think we'll be all caught up. So yeah. Let's see what we got for you, Jenny. I'm so glad, Lemon. I'm glad to hear that everything went well. Am I the only one that likes the watching the really unknown YouTuber vids? There's something exciting about it, I would say. It's like you're going into deep internet territory. Nobody knows the hidden rare gem you just found, you know? You're niche mogging on everybody. Have you guys seen those niche mogging videos? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say niche mogging? I have no clue what you're talking about. So niche mogging is like a whole thing, but I've had my my critiques of the niche mogging subgenre because okay, so it's like it's mostly a thing on like TikTok, right? Niche mogging is where people will be like, I just found this triple S platinum rarity Charlie Sheen cigarette commercial with overlaid with deep house ambient music, right? So you can niche mog on your fellow friend or whatever, right? You find like really obscure shit. Except I got really annoyed because every single one I kept seeing was a different airline commercial with deep house music on it. I'm like, can y'all at least pick something else to be niche, right? Like, the whole thing is like it's supposed to be like, oh, this is a really obscure thing, but it's like, but they're all airline commercials and they're all with deep house music. You can't find something else. The Harrison Ford airline commercial with deep house, slowed down deep house music on top of it. You can't find like anything else besides an airline commercial, and then anything else besides deep house. Why does it always gotta be deep house? You know, like there's nothing wrong with deep house music, but it's like that's not really niche if everybody's using deep house, you know? Anyway, I went on a whole tangent about that. Anyway, that's what niche mogging is. That's my critique on the niche mogging. The real rare gems, the shit that nobody else knows about, you know? My ex just called me 5 times. Oh my god, that's so scary. That's so scary. What the fuck? Block them. It's EB time. Good night, Barb. Sweet dreams. I hope you sleep well. Let's see what we got for Fergus. The colors on these ones all match. Let's put these up on the screen for you. Starting with... Let me follow it up with... There we go. Alrighty. I've got all of the cards for you, Jenny, for your reading for Fergus. In order of left to right, we have the Hermit, we have the Four of Coins, and we have the reverse Four of Wands. So first of all, this doesn't have anything to do with the reading. I just like how all the colors match. I like how pretty all the colors look next to each other. The very, very pretty reading, like since they're all oranges and reds and yellows. Doesn't mean anything. I like to point it out when that happens. So yeah, we start with the Hermit, right? And the Hermit is somebody who tends to keep to themselves. They're looking to improve themselves. Usually somebody who's kind of trying to find like their own sense of enlightenment, but they kind of shy away from the world. They're kind of in their own little area, in their own little zone, closed off from other people. That's who the Hermit is. It's very hard for them to, I think, branch out and open up to others. They're a little shy, you know? We also followed up with the Four of Coins, right? And the Four of Coins is somebody who's sort of clinging to nostalgia. Somebody who's looking back on the past rather than looking forward to the future, right? It's very much like a card of those sweet memories that you're lingering on to can easily become something that chokes out a potential future for you, right? Like honeysuckle, which is what this flower is. This is honeysuckle. It smells sweet, it tastes sweet, but it's super invasive. It will completely destroy the natural wildlife and local plants that grow in any area if it takes over, right? So it's very important to recognize that looking back on the past is fine in moderation, but too much will destroy your chance to truly love and enjoy the future and what it has to offer, right? You have to make sure you're still looking forward. And then we also followed up with the reverse Four of Wands. And the reverse Four of Wands is also like very much a card of like vigilance, keeping on track of things, keeping on lookout for what it is you want to do and how it is you want to do it. It's not a fully perfect piece yet. There's a lot of stuff going on, and that kind of leads to making sure that everything is in order as best you can, right? You got to keep your eye on the prize. This is something you still have to keep fighting for. I know you want to go back to the good old days, the simpler times when things were a lot easier, it feels like, but you can't. All you can do is just keep trudging forward step by step, baby steps at a time, and hope that you can find something even better than what you had before, right? There's a lot of wonderful things in the world, and it'd be a shame to lose them because you're so focused on what you had before, right? So there you go. I hope that helps, Jenny. Fingers crossed. You have 9 missed calls. Oh my god, that's so scary. What did you do? What did you do? Well, there you go, Jenny. I hope that helps. Next up is Swift, who wants some general love advice. Let's see what we got for you. Let's see if the cards can help at all with this situation you got cooking over there. She's calling me, and the one time I answered annoyed, she asked me to stay up late. Oh my god. Does she not know how to take no for an answer? God, make sure you lock your doors and your windows too. Well, let's see what the cards have to say. Let's see what we got. Okay. Thank you for the redeem, Jeremy. I'll play the cover song after we do this reading, okay? Thank you for the redeem. All right, they were all upside down, so I just flipped them all right side up and we'll read them all right side up. Let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you. Starting with... Then we follow it up with... And then the final card is... There we go. Alrighty. We've got all of the cards for you, Swift, for your love advice reading. In order of left to right, we have the Devil, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Emperor, right? So we start with the Devil. And the Devil is a flirt. The Devil is a flirt. Very playful, they're very flirtatious, but too much of it can get a little toxic. You can see the plant here is actually belladonna, you know, deadly nightshade. A little bit of it used to be taken to make people's eyes, you know, sort of like blow out wide and look like they were turned on. But obviously too much of it, it's a poison. It'll kill you, right? So a little bit of flirting is good, but it also feels like it's very easy to go a little too hard on that and get a little carried away and get a little crazy. So bad news is my laptop broke. Oh no. But hi, Lemon. Yeah, so we start with the Devil there. And the Devil is very much like, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. You gotta know your limits. Too much is never a good thing, you know? My friend's saying that too, that I'm flirty as fuck. Yeah. You gotta know where to draw the line in the sand. You gotta know where it starts and where it ends. Otherwise, you know, you're getting yourself in a lot of sticky situations. And not the kind you want, unfortunately. We follow it up with the Page of Cups, right? And the Page of Cups is somebody who is very sweet, but also very easy to get worked up, right? Somebody who gets roused to fits of passions. It's a wild strawberry, right? They're sweet, but they're also a little bit wild. They're a little bit crazy. It's like, okay, well, let's make sure we keep mindful of what we are and who we are, right? And keep things loaded. There's also a charm in innocence, you know? There is a charm in some innocence as well. Not everything needs to be crazy flirty. Not everything needs to be crazy wild. Let's rein it in just a little bit. And then that sort of leads us to the final card, which is the Emperor. And the Emperor is somebody who takes charge, right? They know what it is that they want. They know how to do it. And they're also very hands-on, right? With everything. They know what needs to be done and they do it themselves, right? So I think the best way for you to have control over the situation is to purposefully exert control over the situation, right? I think what matters most right now is the actions that you choose, right? What are you choosing to do when it comes to love? What are the actions that you are intentionally and purposefully taking? Because those matter. And you can say, oh, you know, I just kind of let the dice fall where they fall. I let the cards go where they land. I just kind of do whatever. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You need to make active, genuine, thought-out choices right now. You got to make your decisions. You can't let things go too wild. You can't let things go out of control. You need to make the choices. What are you going to do? What are you going to say? What actions are you going to take? What are you specifically going to do? Because it's easy to be like, oh, well, you know, I don't really care. I'm just going to let it happen as it happens. No, no. You have to do something. I'm sure you like the attention that flirting gets you. I'm sure you enjoy it. I'm sure it's great, right? Nothing wrong with it. Everybody likes, you know, the attention that comes with flirting. That's why people flirt. But you have to draw a line in the sand. You have to recognize what actually matters, what you actually want to have done. You cannot be an impassive person in your own love life, right? You have to make choices. You have to make decisions. You have to exert some form of control over the situation, you know? So what form of control are you going to take over the situation? What are you going to do? You know? It's up to you. So there you go. I hope that helps. Oh, fuck, that actually helped. Sometimes you gotta hear it. Sometimes you gotta hear. I get it. Sometimes you just want to see how things play out. You don't really want to actually really do anything, but you have to do something. You have to actually do something. If you want to be the emperor, if you want to be king, you have to actually do shit. You can't just let the court play around all around you, right? You can't just let your advisors do whatever fucking bullshit they want. You got to be hands-on. You have to be in control, you know? Randomly generated guided meditations will quickly guide you to meditate on your problems. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta know what it is that you actually want. What is the situation that you're looking for, you know? And then act on it. Make that a reality. But it's your life. You're not an impassive observer on your own life. But there you go. I hope that helps, Swift. Fingers crossed. Now, I believe we are all caught up with all of the readings. So if anybody else wants to get a reading, we do have slots open. But we are also going, because we have the redeem from Jeremy, so let's play my cover song. So where is it? Where is my cover song? Yeah, love reading for Leonix, yeah. Well, first we'll play the cover song, and then we'll do your reading next. Let's see here. Let's pause this music. There we go. Okay. Now, 私は祈り捧げるどうかこの子に愛をつないだ手にキスを There you go. There's your redeem for the cover song. Back to our regular scheduled music. Yeah, thank you for redeeming it. I hope you enjoyed. Let's see. Next up, we've got Leonix's reading. Are we allowed to do 2 different readings? I do try to make it so you can only have like 1 reading per stream, just so more people can have a chance of getting a reading. Let's see what we got for Leonix's love reading. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Let's see what we got for Leonix's love reading. But yeah, Jenny, I did do your reading for Fergus earlier. So if you listen back on the VOD, I did do the reading for him. No, you're good, you're good. I just want to let you know. Let's see what we got for Leonix. I gotta go. I'm too emotional for a Twitch stream. Thank you so much for the reading and the encouragement. I want to come out without you. Oh, I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you for coming out. It was very brave, and I'm really glad it went well. Have a good night, okay, Lemon? Yeah, we're all very proud of you. Thank you for the hydrate. I will once I pull your cards for you. For your love reading. Let's grab your oracle card as well, since you are subbed. All right, we got all of the cards for you, Leonix. And let me sip my water while we put these up on the screen. Very refreshing. Let's see, the second card is... And then the third card is... There we go. Alrighty, we got all the cards for you, Leonix, for your love reading. In order of left to right, we have the Two of Wands, we have the reverse the World, and the reverse Three of Cups. And then for your oracle card, we have chamomile, like the flower, like the tea. So we start with the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is a card of you gotta believe in yourself. You have to be bold. You have to be brave. You have to take action. You have to take action. You gotta do shit. If you want, you know, to invite love into your life, you gotta pursue love genuinely. I'm good at that. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. We follow it up with the reverse of the World. And the reverse of the World feels a little bit like stagnation. You feel like you're not really able to go in the direction you want. Maybe you don't know what direction you want to go, right? I'm not good at that. And this is what it's telling you. You got to work on that. If you want love, you got to work on being bold, being brave, boldness in your own ability, trust in your own qualities, you know? Yeah, feels like maybe you're feeling a little bit stagnant in your love life. You're feeling like you're not really growing, you're not really moving in the direction you want to. And it feels maybe a little bit unsatisfying, right? In the sense of like you feel kind of stuck in place. The only way you can really do that and break free out of that is to do something bold, to give yourself a push, to give yourself a bit of a shove in the direction you actually want to go in, right? And then, interestingly, I followed up with the reverse Three of Cups. And the reverse Three of Cups is a card of empty prosperity, you know, success, but not with satisfaction. It's very much like a card of consider other options. This is the card telling you you gotta change up your game. You gotta change up your game. It's not working for you how it is right now, and that's okay, but you need to do something, right? It's okay to put yourself out there, to do something different, to be bold, and do something completely out of character for you. Sometimes you need to like a little shove in a completely different direction to write yourself onto the proper course, you know? It's like when somebody like hits, you know, your ball with their ball and then your ball ends up going into the goal because it basically corrected you midair. And you need something like that, I think, in your love life, is something to sort of like jolt you into the actual proper trajectory. And sometimes you need to also make sure that you're also throwing your shot. You know, you gotta throw your shot out there to see if it happens. You know, I think it is just a matter of you gotta fucking go for it. You gotta go for it, right? You have to do something, I think, that's probably unlike you. It feels very much like the card's like, you need to do something that you wouldn't normally do to break out of this. And then interestingly, we follow it up with chamomile. And chamomile is a card of gentleness, relaxation, and sleep. Sleep on it. Take a breather, take a break. Don't worry too much about it, right? Don't let it weigh too heavily on you. But I think ultimately, the best way for you to find yourself is to do something that you wouldn't do. To find who you're not is the easiest way to find out who you are. So go for it. Break the boundaries a little bit. Do something weird. Do something strange. Do something cringe. You know? I think that'll be good for you to do something that you know is not like you normally. And I think you'll find what you're actually looking for. You know, like I said, it's like a course correcting trajectory change. Everything I do. No. Mm-mm. 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 You gotta start now. You gotta start now. Do something that the normal Leonix would never do. I believe in you. But there you go. Sometimes you gotta just put yourself out there. You gotta do, like I said, one time I went to the club. Dude, that shit sucked. I know I'm not a club person now, but I went to the club. It was an experience. Will I ever go to the club again? No. Also, it's like not my scene anyway. But like, it was not a fun time. A dude burned me with this cigarette, and then when he tried to ask me out, I told him that he burned me with this cigarette, and his response was, "Oh, well, if I buy you a drink, will it make it better?" No, bitch, you burned me with your cigarette. What the fuck are you talking about? Buying me a drink isn't gonna fix that. Anyway, I was not having a fun time. I don't like clubs. It's not my scene. If it's your scene, that's great. I love that for you. But you will never catch me going to a club willingly. I only even went because my friends wanted to go. But yeah. So, but sometimes you gotta do something that's way out of your normal comfort zone to figure out what it is you do like and what it is that you are interested in. Because now I know new things about me that I wouldn't have known otherwise, you know? It's good experience to do something unlike you. Also, hi, Titan. Welcome in. So yeah, sleep on it, rest on it, heal, you know, grow. But then at the end of the day, I think it's good to do something that you would never normally do. It's good for the soul, you know? Even if it's scary at first. But there you go, Leonix. I hope that helps. Be bold, be brave. Do something new. It'll be good for you. Okay. I think that is all of the readings so far. Any last minute readings? But what if I'm cowardly? Well, then do something that cowardly you would normally never do. You gotta put on an alter ego and you just gotta fucking do it. You gotta be brave. Pretend you're somebody else. Don't be Leonix, be somebody else. And see how you try it out. See how it feels. And then you can be Leonix after. Yeah, any last minute readings for anybody? I think that's everybody. Ooh, is this week gonna end well? Yeah, let's see. Let's see what we got for you, Titan, for your general reading. You mean more afraid of what happens if you don't ever try than being afraid of the result of trying and failing. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Your mind will make up a lot of crazy scenarios in your head, and then you realize that real life isn't actually like that. Like 99% of the time. Sometimes you gotta do things out of character to know what's out of character. And then you realize, actually, maybe that out of character thing was nice, and you can do that more often. Make that an in-character trait. Yeah, courage is not the absence of fear. It's getting stuff done in spite of it. Yeah. If you're scared, then do it scared. But you should still do it. Let's see what we got for you, Titan. Okay, let's put these up on the screen for you. Starting with... And then follow that up with... And then the final card, which is... There we go. All right, Titan, for your reading for this week, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the reverse Queen of Cups, and we have the reverse Five of Coins. So we start with the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is a card of freedom. It's adaptability. Whatever you can think of, you can make it happen. The world is still your oyster. The weekend is coming. There's still much that can be done. There are still tons of things that you can do. You are not limited in what can be happening this week, you know, and what memories you make, what you decide to do. You know, it's all in your hands, baby. It's just a matter of what it is you want to do, right? We followed up with the reverse Queen of Cups. And the reverse Queen of Cups is somebody who's, you know, they're kind of in their own head a lot. They got a lot of stuff going on. They're very charming, very sweet, but also maybe a little bit flaky. Feels like you have a lot of plans, a lot of things you want to do, but also maybe you're kind of a little bit unreliable at actually like doing those things that you want to do. Feels like this one's a little bit calling you out, like, hey, make sure you don't actually flake out on the stuff you want to do. There's tons of stuff you can do, but it's a matter of making sure you actually do the things that you want to do and not just say that you want to do them because you think it'd be neat. You know, it is a matter of you have to actually be the one to take the initiative, right? That's what the reverse Queen of Cups is. And I'm saying that in a teasing manner. It's not being too mean about it or anything. It's very lighthearted with it. It's like, hey, if you want to do cool things, you have to actually do the cool things. Remember? That is how that works, right? And then we followed up with the reverse Five of Coins. And the reverse Five of Coins is a card of, this is your chance to let something cool blossom and grow, right? This is a card of like a trial by fire. There's definitely some difficulties, things that will pop up on your path, but it's a matter of how you choose to tackle them and how you choose to take action. That leads to you growing and being, you know, where you want to go. Also, God of War, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, so it's just a matter of what do you want to do? How do you want to make this happen? Right? Are you going to make this happen? I love a VTuber. Thank you. Thank you. I drew it myself. But it is just like a do it because you want to do it. Yeah, there might be some difficulties, but I think it's well worth it in the end to push yourself forward and see what happens when you actually exert control over it. You know? So there you go, Titan. I hope that helps. Fingers crossed. It's up to you. It's up to you to decide what it is you want to do, how it is you want to have fun, what plans you want to make, what activities you want to have happen. It's all in your hands. We have a question. What tarot cards do you have? I have one myself. It's an oracle deck of Lore Olympus. If you do !tarot in chat, it will actually give you a link to the deck I'm using, which is the one you see on screen. It is the Botanica tarot deck. These are the ones that I use. I also have the Green Witch oracle cards. So I also use those for subs. Oh, speaking of, you are also sub Titans. Let's grab your oracle card as well and see what we got for you. Let's see what we got for your Oracle card. You got trunk, like a tree trunk, which is stability, loyalty, and reliability, you know? I think it's just a matter of you are the only person you can reliably count on. So, what can you do to make sure that you make these things happen, that you make your plans into action, that you make your dreams into reality, the things that you want to do, the stuff you want to accomplish? What are you going to do to build that foundation, to build something that actually happens, you know? It comes from you. So there you go, Titan. I hope that helps. Fingers crossed. The next adventure in life to explore. Yeah. Let's see what we got for you, God of War. Let's see what's cooking for you. Okay. We got all the cards for you, God of War. Let's put them up on the screen. Starting with... Then we follow that up with... And then your final card, which is... There we go. Alrighty, we've got all the cards for you. In order of left to right, we have the reverse strength card, we have the world, and we have the 6 of coins. So we start with the reverse strength card. And the reverse strength card is a bit of like bullishness, somebody who's very stubborn, very much somebody who kind of just like runs straight forward, not really caring what they're crashing into. And you know, I think you can look at your surroundings before you charge forward. It's great that you've got a lot of energy. It's great that you have a lot of enthusiasm. It's exciting that you're ready to see what life has next for you. But also, like, we can be a little bit more delicate with the pace and direction that we headed, you know? There's no need to be a bull in a china shop about life. You can simply walk through. You don't need to charge forward too often. Interestingly, we follow it up with the world. And the world tells you, like, hey, you are heading on the right path for yourself. I think you're doing what you can right now to make your dreams a reality, right? This is you walking on the path towards your ultimate goals, your ultimate journey. And maybe you've achieved some success, you've achieved some achievements. You can feel like what you're looking for is just within reach, right? And I think that's lovely. It feels like you really are doing your best to move forward in the ways that you can in your life to build something for yourself that's specifically for you. It's like, but also, you don't need to run towards it. You're still on the right track. I don't think you need to rush. I think it's fine just to be a little bit more leisurely at the pace at which you move towards things. And I feel like that's also sort of like a little bit amplified by the 6 of coins here. Because the 6 of coins is a card of abundance. It's the fruit of your labor. It's okay to stop and smell the roses before you move on to the next destination, before you move on to the next thing. Sometimes the greatest joys you can experience in your life are the small ones, the tiny individual things, right? Making a delicious cup of coffee for yourself, the actual actions of heating up the water and mixing in, and adding your creamer to perfect sweetness, and you take a sip of it and it's warm and it's sweet but also a little bit bitter, and it's so good and it warms you up from the inside out, right? Looking outside on your patio and taking a deep breath of the fresh air, seeing, the sunrise, the colors on the horizon, wearing your favorite, warm sweater, and it's the way it's like knitted, the fabric feels against you. Things like laying down in bed and feeling how comfortable and soft it feels, as you rest against it. You feel all of the weight of the day melting off, or you're in the shower and you feel, the warmth of the water sort of penetrating through your skin and loosening your muscles, right? Scrubbing away the dirt and grime from the day off of your body and walking out clean, small, simple pleasures. Seeing somebody play with their dog right across the street, seeing the excitement of the kids running past you, as they play together outside and they're yelling and screaming and having a great time, right? I think there's a lot of beautiful things that you can enjoy just by looking, right? It's nice to be here again. Been busy. Your voice is very comforting. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Welcome in, poetry. So hi, J-Bomb. I think the next adventure for you is simply appreciating the ventures, all the little adventures that you experience every day. When you cook a meal and it's perfectly seasoned and you take a bite of it and it hits so hard and you're like, this is so fucking good. Or you watch a new show and you're so excited about the new show or the new movie. and you want to draw and you want to create or you want to write, There's a million adventures you can have in a single day just by finding the small things that bring you joy, the small things to take pleasure in, If it's raining, then enjoying the sound of the rain against the window as you're snuggly and warm and dry in your house, or hearing the wind billowing outside but knowing you're safe inside. Or maybe it's going outside and splashing in the pool when it's super, super hot out, but the pool is super cold and refreshing against your skin. I did make a Lego Eevee a few days ago. That's awesome. Yeah. See, there's tons of adventures you can have. You don't need to go on a grand quest to have something amazing cut out for you. Sometimes the best things you can do are simply building a Lego Eevee for yourself and eating something delicious and enjoying what's right in front of you, right? There's no need to rush towards the next big chapter in your life. You're still in a chapter in your life, and it's okay to enjoy the little details, But yeah, I hope that helps. Sometimes you gotta imagine your life as a Ghibli movie. Because, oh my gosh, one thing I've been making a lot lately, I call it s'mores toast. It's so good. Okay, so I get my bread. I toast it a little bit in our toaster oven, which, by the way, I love my toast. I love our toaster oven. It's not mine. It's our toaster oven. I love our toaster oven. I like toaster ovens now more than I like normal toasters, right? I think if I were to ever have to choose between like a toaster and a toaster oven, I'm picking the toaster oven 1000%. It's just so much more useful. So I get the bread. I toast it just a little bit, enough, Then I spread some Nutella on the toast, and then I put mini marshmallows on the toast, and then I put it back in the toaster oven and let it toast a little bit more. And then the Nutella gets all melty and hot, and the marshmallows on top get all toasted and golden and puffy. And I take it out, and it's so good. It's crispy, it's chocolatey, it's got the toasted marshmallows on top that are gooey. It's so good. That is a delightful simple pleasure you can have. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. There are beautiful things in this world, and one of them is one of them is s'mores toast. The most perfectly melted dessert of a person. Oh my god, it's so good. The exact recipe. It's so yummy. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. I felt like a genius when I whipped that shit up. That's so good. Sometimes you just need a little bit of comfort sweetness in your life, you know. And I have my coffee with it too, so it's like my sweet tasty treat with my coffee, and then the sweetness of the treat balances out the bitterness of the coffee, so then they're like perfectly in harmony. It's good shit. Listening to my music playlists and singing along, it's a good time. Reading all my silly little fanfics. Oh my god, there's been so many fanfics I've been reading lately. I've only been posting a couple of them in the Discord, but I have been reading a ton of fanfiction. I've been drawing fan art. It's been so much fun. I do the same thing lazy style. I grab a tortilla, cover it in Nutella, and I drop the small crunchy marshmallows for hot chocolate onto it. Then I wrap it all up and have it as a roll up. That is crazy. Without getting specific, what kind of tunes are your jam? I've been posting it in the Discord, actually. In the music channel, I've posted like a fuck ton of the music that I've been listening to lately. A lot of it is Vocaloid. Most of it, I would say, is Vocaloid. Also, just like anything with a good beat to it. Giga. I've been listening to a lot of Giga, Kulana. So I've been listening to a lot of Giga and Kurana, and those have been a lot of fun. Ado, of course. You know, just a bunch of the Pinocchio P is always on my playlist for sure. Nakiso, I've been listening to a lot of Nakiso stuff as well. I really like the sort of like eerie beat drops that Nakiso does. I figured I could probably find your tunes in your server. Hey, you're good, you're good. I was just saying, if you want specific songs that I've been listening to, I've been posting them in the music channel in my Discord. If you are curious and you want to hear specific songs. I'm just kind of listening off some of the artists I've been listening to a lot lately. Like I said, Kulana for sure, and Giga. I've been massively listening to Giga's stuff. Giga's play. Oh, the beats on Giga's play hit so hard. It like reverberates my brain in such a good way. I love it. It's so good. I've also been listening to a lot of Hosho Marine. I've been listening to Suisei, Hoshimachi Suisei. I've been listening to I love shit with a good beat drop and a lot of party beats to it, but a lot of it is like 99% of it is like Vocaloid or Vocaloid adjacent. Have you ever met someone with alters or DID? Yes, I've known a few people with DID. I've been having a great time. Like I said, I won't apologize because apology means expecting change in my behavior, and I'm not planning to change my behavior anytime soon. But I've been posting a lot for Project Hail Mary because I've been big in Project Hail Mary. I've been watching like Bloody Mary, which is Iron Lung and Project Hail Mary ship. And Grace Rocky fan art and stuff like that. I've been drawing for them. I've been reading fan fictions of them. I've been having a great time with that. Like I said, I'm not apologizing, but my feed is flooded with that, and I found out you guys are seeing my replies a lot more often on my Twitter and stuff when I'm interacting with it, which is so funny because Harper was telling me, I was like, I don't think we watched the same movie. Because Harper's also seen Project Hail Mary, and then they see the art that I've been drawing and the stuff I've been interacting with, and they're like, I don't know if we watched the same movie or not.
It's been really funny though. Just like having the excitement of like a new fandom kind of like jumping at you, you know? Clearly the more yaoi you post, the more interaction you get. It's true. Honestly, it's not even wrong because the fan art that I've drawn has gotten more likes than anything else I've posted in probably the last like 3 years. I'm just saying, when I post my normal art, it gets like an average of like maybe 10 likes. If I'm lucky, it'll hit like 10 likes if I post my normal art. The art that I've posted for Project Hail Mary and Bloody Mary stuff has gotten like 80 likes. Way more, significantly more. Which is very funny. It is always very funny. Yeah, making OCs is so much fun. I do enjoy making OCs. I mean, I made my VTuber. It's basically an OC, is it not? My VTuber is my original character. Where do you showcase your art? Twitter, Blue Sky. Sometimes I post it on Tumblr too. But that's like my personal Tumblr account. It's not really like a active. It's just like my diary, essentially. My public diary. But yeah, mostly Twitter, Blue Sky. That's how it is. But it is funny. It is funny to see the sudden leap in people interacting with fandom stuff, you know. Although the ads, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I've been having a blast with it. I was thinking about actually watching more Ryan Gosling movies. I think for community night tomorrow, I think we'll watch Drive and The Fall Guy. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch 2 Ryan Gosling movies tomorrow. Because I think that would be fun. So I'm gonna make that our schedule for tomorrow's movie night. That's what we got planned. That's what's on the books. Just because I've also been seeing a lot of Ryan Gosling characters shipped with Ryan Gosling characters as well from different franchises, right? So I've already seen Barbie, which he kills it in Barbie. Holy shit, he's so good as Ken in Barbie. He acts like this is the last role he'll ever get in his life when he acts in Barbie, and he like completely sells it. It's so good. So I already enjoyed him in Barbie, and then when I watched Project Hail Mary, he was fantastic in Project Hail Mary. So now I'm like, fuck, I guess I gotta watch more Ryan Gosling movies, because I actually haven't seen any other Ryan Gosling movies besides Barbie and Project Hail Mary. Granted, I got hit by Kitty Backstreet Boys singing over Meow Mix. Somebody was on something when they made that ad. Oh my gosh. Look at you. Also, hi, Merciful. Welcome in. But yeah, I think I'm just like I'm on a Ryan Gosling kick. I've been having a good time with it. He's an actor that I think I hadn't really seen too much of before, but now I'm interested in seeing more of his other work and seeing more of his other characters now. So now I gotta watch more Ryan Gosling movies, I suppose. So we'll be doing that for community night tomorrow. We'll be watching Drive and The Fall Guy. Doing chores, I'll be like, yeah, no worries, Merciful. Thanks for popping in. Thank you for the lurk. But yeah, I think it is fun. Just getting excited over something. Like I said, before I became a VTuber, I was very big in like fandom stuff. All of my accounts were basically me like making my fan art. Specifically, I made a lot of Totodeku fan art. I've talked about this before. I used to be big in the Totodeku scene of like I would constantly draw a ton of like Totodeku art. I would write fan fiction. I would draw fan comics and stuff like that of Totodeku. And then it started to wane a little bit. I got busy and sort of slowly sort of like kind of like my interest started to go dormant in them. And then there were other ships and other things I enjoyed, but never like to the point where I felt like the need, the like itching urge to draw for, you know? It was more like I just enjoyed reading the fanfics. I always enjoyed seeing the fan art when it popped up, but I never really like got too much deeper than that.
And then I watched Project Hail Mary, and then I watched Iron Lung, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, 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 cool. I get it. Awesome. So now it's kind of coming back in like full force of all of my fandom tendencies. So I'm just warning you guys that you will be seeing a lot more of that from me. Because I'm a fandom guy at heart. I'm very big into fan fiction and fan art and fan community events and stuff like that. It's just I hadn't really had a specific fandom that I was like itching to join again for a while until now. So that's just the life of a fandom artist. That's just the life. But it is fun. It's so much fun making new friends, all bonding over the same stuff, having the excitement of meeting other people who are just as passionate and excited about something as you. It is why I love fandom so much. Meeting other people who are also hyper fixating on the exact same thing that I am is fantastic. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's incredible. It's such a good time. All right, less than an hour of work left. You got this. Stay strong. I believe in you. You're almost at the finish line. But yeah, so I definitely want to do just more creation of stuff like that. When I got the itch to draw for things like that, I wanna indulge in it. I wanna go for it and have fun with it. And it's been, like I said, it's been fun meeting new people interested in that stuff too. It's also nice to not be like shamed or looked at sideways for going on about your interests too. Oh yeah, especially because the other people also have those same interests, you know? That's what makes fandom so fun is you join the Discord servers and you know everybody in there is a freak for freak just like you, baby. That's what makes it so exciting. Like I joined a Discord server and we've been yapping a little bit in there and having a good time. I get to read the fic recs, people posting their fanfics. I'm like, and I click on it and I read through it and I leave my little comments on it, you know, I leave my little kudos on it, you know, and then I share my fan art and they're like, oh my god, and we talk about the art and stuff like that. It's such a good give and take that like really just invigorates you, I think. I think fandom is just, it's so much fun. So hi Ludi, welcome in. There's something fun about just like sharing in something together, the excitement of building something together with other people who are interested. Like I said, with like shipping fandom too. So like I'm a multi shipper. I ship Grace Rocky, I ship Bloody Mary, I ship Groktrian, I have multiple ships, all of which feature Ryland Grace. So I've been drawing a lot of Ryland Grace. And it's been a good time. Oh my god, who raided me? Bobby, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How was your stream? How was art? Did you win? Did you win your drawing? Did you have a good time? I'm just yapping about fandom stuff. Also, the Dole Tracks, welcome in. Thank you for the raid as well. Welcome. Yeah. Oh, you were playing Elden Ring. Oh my god, did you win? Did you win Elden Ring? Did you find the ring? The old ring? Yeah, I'm just chatting. I was talking about my current hyperfixation, which is Project Hail Mary. I watched the movie for it, so I've been yapping about that a bit. Oh, he was entertaining you with the Elden Ring? Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Get everyone coming in. Yeah, everybody's popping in the party while I'm yapping. I've been having a good time. I was talking about fandom stuff and talking about like Big Bangs and zines and like joining Discord servers and reading fanfics and drawing fan art and all that fun stuff that comes with like joining a new fandom that's like thriving and the excitement of sharing with other people about the things that you're like hyper fixating on together and the beauty and the joy in that. I love fandom, man. I love fandom. It's so much fun. Some of my best friends on the internet I met through fandom. We're still friends, even though we're not all in the same fandoms anymore. We actually met through the Totodeku fandom. A bunch of my friends, we were all in the same sphere, right? Also, hi, baby. Welcome in. Boyo. Yeah. And so we met because we were all like in a bunch of bangs, which, by the way, if you guys don't know what a bang is, it's a fan event where a bunch of artists and writers come together and they all make content that they can all release at the exact same time for that thing, right? That's what a big bang is, because it creates a big bang of new content, right? So we were in a bunch of bangs together, so we'd constantly see each other popping up in all these different places, and we started yapping more, and became friends. And then we made our own little server of like all of us. We call ourselves the Bang Hoppers. So my Bang Hopper friends and I would always yap about that. We talk about all the different fandoms we're in. We talk about all the stuff, and then, of course, our mutual fandoms, especially because we were all big into My Hero Academia and stuff like that. So we'd talk and we have fun. We'd share all of our art, and we'd share all of our fanfics, and we'd make things for each other. And even though I would say most of us aren't super into My Hero Academia anymore, we've all kind of moved on to our own unique fandoms. I've gotten into other stuff because of them. Like my friend Lev is the one who got me into Omniscient Reader's Viewpoints, and I've got like other friends who have gotten me into other things that I've been enjoying as well. Is the list still open? Let me see. Do we have any slots left actually? Let me double check. Oh, all of the slots are technically all claimed, but I'll do one for you if you want a slot. I'll do one last slot for the night. I've just mostly been just yapping. I've just been talking at this point. But if you want one, I'll do one for you. But yeah, and I mean, me and my friends, even we're also talking and getting excited, you know, making fan art and stuff for different movies now. It's been a good time. I love fan art. I love fandom. I love meeting new people through shared interests. I think that's what just makes things so much fun. It's exciting to create when you know there's other people that are just as excited as you know? But yeah, okay. My little rambling is over now. What would you like for your reading, Evangelist? You just want to ask a question? Yeah, what question? I should drink some more water. Let me remember to hydrate. Will Laura reach out to you in the future? Well, I can't really do yes or no, but I can see about your connection with this Laura person. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what we got for you. Yeah, I can't really do yes or no. It's got to be more open-ended, but we'll see what the cards have to say and go from there. Backlit snack. Oh yeah, I should make some food after this. I have some rice, and I cooked up some tomatoes and onions and stuff like that. I might reheat that, and then fry up like some eggs to put on top. Oh, and I also had beans on it too. Yeah, I had black beans with it. Yeah, I'll have that. I'll have that for breakfast / lunch. Let's see what we got for you. Okay. Let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you. Starting with recipe undeniable, style remarkable. Well, like, it's kind of Tex-Mex, I would say. I've been craving Tex-Mex seasonings lately, so I had like a bunch of like chili powder and like paprika and onion and garlic powder and cayenne and cumin, of course, tons of cumin, oregano, and I was sauteing that with the onions and the tomatoes as they were simmering. Then I threw in the black beans. So it's got like that sort of Tex-Mex seasoning flavor to it, and I put that over the rice, right? And then I top it with the eggs, the fried eggs. So good. So good. It hits. It really does hit. It's a very the seasoning profile is very nostalgic, so especially the cumin. Sometimes you just crave some cumin, bro. There we go. Then next up, we've got. There we go. And then the final card is. There we go. All right. We've got all the cards for you, Evangelist. In order of left to right, we have the Ace of Coins, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Ace of Wands. And this is sort of just like with you and Laura. So we start with the Ace of Coins, right? The Ace of Coins is a card of abundance. It's a card of prosperity. It's wealth and pleasure, a little bit of hedonism, enjoying things for the sake of what makes you happy, doing things for yourself, right? But it feels very much like things are going well. Things are going good. It feels like things are sort of blossoming in a sense. And then we cut to the King of Swords, right? And the King of Swords is somebody who maybe seems a bit cold on the outside, but they're just like a very blunt person. They're not trying to be mean. They're just kind of blunt, maybe a little bit awkward with dealing with emotions and feelings and things like that. But they want what's best, right? They want to take care of, they want to protect and help other people. And they have like a very, I think, noble heart, very noble soul. They just maybe have an awkward time showing those qualities to them. So they come across as cold to people who don't know them too well, right? And then we followed up with the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is a card of good luck. It's a card of hope. It's the start of something new. It's also beauty in the simple things. To me, this reads like, I think there's possibility. There's potential for a spark. There's potential for something to sprout, to grow. It feels like things are going good. I don't know if it's going to be with Laura. But I do think you have some beautiful love in the future. I think you do have something lovely that can blossom in the future for you that is approaching. I don't know if it's with her, but it seems like you do have something lovely coming your way. Could be with her, could be. But I think for sure something is blossoming. Some sort of spring is coming your way, for sure. I don't know. It seems like it's new beginnings. It's the chance for something new, finding something lovely for both of you. You know, even with like the awkwardness of not knowing how to fully convey the intricacies of emotions and depth in that sense. I think the fact that you care helps, you know? Many thanks. Yeah, fingers crossed for you. Fingers crossed. I hope things go well. And there you go. Alrighty. And I am so fucking hungry. I'm so hungry. I was talking about food like half of the stream, and then the other half I was talking about Project Hail Mary. So I'm gonna eat. So let's see, who are we gonna raid? Who is online right now? Until your nose. Yeah, luckily it won't take me too long to make some good noms. Let's see who's online. Maybe let's raid. You know, we'll raid Harper. Harper is currently Harper just had their debut of their new model, their new outfit design. and they're very cute. Their design's really cute. They're doing a fun little collab, playing Crash Out Crew. So we're gonna ride Harper. There you go. Tomorrow we'll be playing more Zero Time Dilemma. So if you guys like escape the room, psychological horror, visual novel type stuff, and puzzles and all that good stuff, hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow for that. But if not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. And good night. I'll be yapping in the Discord.